Neuron theory conclusion. A good argument would be why what I'm explaining would be any different than what's already available. And the short answer has to do with not thinking with mind, not thinking mentally, thinking with the body and the brain. The mind doesn't need to think. For a soldier, they've got a mind sharper than steel. Their mind can get them to the gym, can get them strong faster than I can cook a dinner and have a girl want to eat with me. Now, the mind adds excitement and adds progress. The mind less restless at dinner, less uneasy at sleep time. Doing less energetic work to control the brain and stop the neurons and the synapses and the activity. It allows the body and the brain to be free from the world and mind, in so many words. Most importantly, the less language, the less letters, the less talk about behavior, the less emphasis on thinking, the more benefit for the brain. The more information the brain receives during this process in a system already jam-packed with a mind and a body, and then also the world. Doesn't make stuff easier to figure out. Putting on 40 layers of clothes to go out in the snow and being as warm as the person with one good outfit doesn't make them more smart or dumb. They're two options. And some people can handle the extra stimulus, the thinking and the thought, and going a little quicker and at a bigger, more breathtaking pace. Speed. There's different people and different folks with different abilities. And what I'm talking about goes to the very difficult and the very slow and the very cautious and the very calm and the very relaxed. And then from there, there's room to go left. And then there's room to go right. There's room to go in the world. There's room to go down. There's room to go up. There's room to solve problems with the mind for some people. and maybe even for the body having trauma and needing to heal, not so much with the brain. Too much thought, too much thinking, too many words, too many letters, and too much number. Too many numbers. Start to distract the brain. And then the brain will not know what's going on. And then have to keep getting concentrated, keep getting focused, and then the mind starts to wear out with that process for some people and folks. Unless a person has a genius mind. Time keeps this being explained from misdirecting the person too far from their goal. And an important starting point. A goal of feeling, a goal of a calm brain, a goal of a rested mind, or a written or a well thought out strategy. The brain stores the information, neurons, and does what the brain does. It figures stuff out. It makes decisions. It solves problems. Brains don't hate the body. Brains have a mind from neurons. And there's emotions involved, and there's all other kinds of stuff. Descriptions and words and language from psychology. And then it gets to be apparent how far, how fast, and how quick, and how much speed can get used in such a small amount of time. Just a few seconds, and all of a sudden I'm to psychology. Psychological cognition, the beginning of the process for the system of psychology. Brain, body, and mind. Three simple reference points. With feeling, with learning, hearing, seeing, awareness, attention, concentration, focus, hunger, chemical, stimulus, and choice. To have a big stimulus as a reward for accomplishing a goal or a task, difficult to finish or achieve. And once in a while, a small stimulus like caffeine to help motivation and be inspired. Getting better at not only being human in the world, being alive in the world, but being free with a brain. To rest the mind. To let the body do the work. Resting the brain also. Going to lift weights, having a routine, not needing to really think much, and just enjoying the happiness and the beauty and the joy from not having to think so much, not have to do so much with your brain, and getting emotional benefits from the work and the choice. Treating the brain like a child, treating the brain like a self, treating the brain like there is someone in there who needs to be controlled. Makes more work, makes more and more and more and more and more. Appreciating the brain and allowing the part of the body called the brain to do what it does best. Never stops being exciting. Never stops giving those images of those people like from the past and those like friends. And transcending the difficulty once in a while. Being strong and courageous and honorable. Not giving up. The end.